So you guys were I'm hearing all you guys wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it.
Okay, got some sad news for you guys today. Martha here. So I decided to watch 4 episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was gonna watch it eventually after I was done watching Vampire Diaries, but since we had a sad incident happen around one of the actors, I decided to watch at least 4 of the episodes early in honor of her. I watched the first 2 episodes of the show. Then I watched season 5 because it's where her little sister shows up for the first time. Really, she doesn't show up in the 5th episode of 5th season of episode 1 until the very, very end. So I decided to watch episode 2 since that's really her first introduction to the show when Buffy's right in college. So the first 2 episodes, Buffy is comes to her new high school as a sophomore because she just recently got kicked out of the school for killing a bunch of vampires, which I'm guessing that was probably the movie because it was a movie before a show, but it had a different actress playing Buffy. Sarah Michelle Gellar did not play Buffy in that movie. The first episode already has Angel in it. We don't know that he's a vampire, but he's in it. We have Geber, who is her watcher, which is a librarian. Willow, who is not noticed as a witch or gay, yet to just treat her as the school loser. I know the school loser. I know how that feels. And then we have Xander, who is always crushing on Buffy but can never get her, and they all find out that there's vampires in town, and one of them, Luke, wants to get their master out, which I did not get to see get killed. I got to see Luke get killed, but I didn't get to see the master get killed in these 2 episodes because it was mostly to continued because Buffy almost gets killed, but after Angel gives her a cross, she was able to be saved from this vampire and get saved. But Adam gets it's turned into the one she was trying to save, so he can be used as bait, but instead Xander accidentally kills him in the 2nd episode, and Buffy has to go back to school, even though she already missed her 2nd day of school, and her mom finds out about it. I do like how much she already knows about protecting herself, like fighting and standing a chance. But in season 5, when she fights Dracula, she kind of gets hypnoed into letting him bite her and almost gets killed. Xander ends up being like his minion and brings Buffy to her. We think Gipper's gonna go back to England for a while, but he gets to stay here being her watcher, and then Buffy has to after she beats Dracula for twice, because for some reason he keeps on coming back. I guess that's why he's still around, because he still can come back. Spike's already in this show and like knows everything already about vampires, like he knows Dracula. So Dracula's ever turned into a bat and a wolf, just like he can in Bram Stoker's novel, because you see him turn into both in these episodes. And then at the very end we meet Dawn, Buffy's sister, and so I decided to watch another one so we can learn about her. She almost gets killed by Harmony and her 4 minions after She gets kidnapped because she does the big no-no and invites Harmony in when she's not supposed to. But for some reason, Harmony does not have that weird makeup that most vampires do in this show, where they all look like they have wrinkles, or whatever you want to call it. Only her minions do. And she likes unicorns, which I found it funny that one of her minions gets killed by a rocky unicorn. And basically, this whole entire episode, Dawn is narrating. Dawn is played by Michelle
Trachtenberg.
Michelle Trachtenberg, who sadly passed away a couple days ago. They don't know exactly what killed her. They said that I've heard she had originally had her liver transplant, but she was only 39, only a couple years older than me. I just find it sad, which is really sad. She's the reason why I watched Buffy, and her being a narrator here, and she's acting like she's the annoying little sister, having to have her sister be a vampire slayer, and I guess she ends up with Xander. So those are the four episodes I watched, and let's talk about the characters and how long the show was going on. Okay, the first episode, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, aired in March 10th, 1997, and the final one aired May 20th, 2003. It was on WB for the first 5 seasons, and on UPN for the last 2. The stars of Buffy is Sarah Michelle Gellar, Nicholas Brandon, Alice Henderson, Christina Gitter, and Dave Anderson, Seth Green, Marcus Bluesen, Emma Clarkenfield, Michelle Trachtenberg, Amber Benson, James Masterster, and Anthony Stewart Head. Created by Joss Sanderon. I have a hard time saying the one that made the Avengers. And it's owned by it was owned by Fox, but now it's owned by Disney, since Disney was bought by Fox. So that's why it's now available on Hulu. So yep, we're gonna miss Michelle Trachtenberg. Yep, it's sad what happened to her. The show was the episodes I saw were pretty good. And that's your little brief history of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So when I watch it, I'll do more in depth on it when I watched most of it. I mostly knew it from watching when I was Alright, so since I still have time, it's up in 10 minutes yet on my video, I decided to talk about Kathleen Kennedy not retiring from Star Wars. She's just stepping down from being the head of it and decided to go back to, because of being producers, because in this article she talks to an interviewer, and she tells him that I'm just gonna step down and let somebody else be in charge, because she says I'm gonna make movies until I die. So let's see what she says. You're looking for the scene giving credit of hearing of the chief officer Dave Filoni in the good process. He worked on Star Wars and directed Star Wars. Kennedy. I can't say who it is because there is just an instant process of going through a large program into large companion. How about the dealing with the filming and announcements of nothing unusual about that. We are in the process. We're in that process. Deadline. This fury complex of sounds like chaos. What is the reality? Chaos. There is a lot. Kennedy says chaos. There's never been any chaos because we know exactly what the plan is. We've been talking about it. I say non-stop the last couple of years because obviously for some reason I'm gonna be here forever. George asked me 13 years ago to step in. Now I'm looking forward to going to be replace me. And I said a bunch of people are interested in handling the business, the creative side. The job has grown, and I also stepped in. There is no streaming of those who things are involved in right now going on. So has grown. Deadline. Far from down the road do you expect before changing and get into then go off in production of two big Star Wars thing? Kennedy. Those are probably announced months on or a year out. A entertainment stuck into help be successful and already in production of the Mandalorian movie. Sean Lentz takes after that. Deadline. I can also recall the same retirement predictions placed for a while ago. You reload on here and you make it fixable on your job statement. Kennedy. Truly don't know. Any discussion previously about me retiring or quitting or anything, things completely were rumors mental because through all these reporters, I just continued doing my job, continue my content. Nothing usually. It was just been manufactured. Deadline. Connected to your being pushed aside as being replaced, though what does not what I heard. Kennedy. Absolutely not the case. I cannot be further from the truth. And everything is inside Lucasfilms is locked in. You can plan with Disney. We all are going on in place have been continue expecting the big pieces of the business them and don't want empowered the chanting to that choice I'm doing. Deadline. I am placing some of the blame on Marvel's Kevin Feige because he had mental stake of superheroes hit impossible high bar, but now he's starting to lace up whole beloved idols IP. What has the most challenge of running the Lucasfilms original message against the dumb that don't business and franchise with Disney paid off so much of amazing MGN through the voice of James Bond universe. It's something Kennedy, something I think about right to about how the brand new, especially Star Wars and the celebration, the 50-year and technically understatement of George created his and still looking for a Saturn base Bucky Roberts, Flash Gordon, and all those things that plaques him because Star Wars started building reflection of starting to second version of scene reflection health and movies business and scene of horizon of the whole thing and trying to create so demantles far balance. Yeah, I think she's just gonna come producer on Star Wars, but usually all you have to do is like give money if you produce things on movies and stuff like that. So we'll see, because now we finally get to hear her side of the story. Looks like we'll find out what happens at the end of the year. I think that as somebody stepped in and told something about Kennedy before she got a chance to announce it herself, or Disney got a chance to announce themselves,
even more in the
and went and spilled the beans, but this wrong beans got built. Sounds like to me. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Now, back to past me. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye-bye.